time. Gather here. Maketaz starts now.
Hello everyone, welcome to Maketaz. Welcome to Maketaz. I get so excited when it's time to come and talk about something very exciting on Maketaz, and it's not other reason because I just love talking to you guys and knowing that people are listening and they're enjoying the show, and we want to appreciate you for your comments. We see those comments and the feedbacks that you've been giving. We really appreciate your comments. So keep following us and subscribe to our channel at Techuncode. My name is Olamide and Ebun. Why would I not say that? And you know what we do? We don't do this alone. I've got
the beautiful,
the powerful,
the amazing,
the extraordinary.
International Women's Day is coming soon.
Yes.
So I should hype myself some more.
Come on, okay.
The amazing,
the beautiful,
the elegant,
the strong.
Please, let's do everything. Okay. My name is Ebun. Welcome to the show.
Okay. All right. Because this is actually something that we are anticipating and building up to the International Women's Day, we want to appreciate everyone. And we say for all those women who listen to us and every woman out there, we really appreciate you. And we say Happy Women's Day in advance.
We choose to challenge.
That's the theme for 2021. So if you choose to challenge, I challenge you to listen to Maketaz on Africa Technology Radio. But we'll take a break now, and then when we come back, we'll head straight to what we have planned for you today. Stay with us, Maketaz. We'll be right back.
Hi there. Did you know you can retrieve your NIN without going to the NIMC office? Just dial *346# and make sure it is with the phone number you've registered with. This is only available to MTN and Airtel network. Africa Tech Radio.
Yes, we're back.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Maketaz on ATR. Oh my God, today is very different because we are going to the fast lanes. We're doing the fast cars. Today we're talking about why you should pick homemade cars. That's our topic for today's. Why should you pick homemade cars? Now, when I say homemade cars, people usually, they'll be like, so Nigeria don't they make car?
So you're talking about Nigerian cars.
So Nigeria don't they make car? That's the question that people say. And
so that's a road
I think we should change the mentality. I think let me leave that to you.
Can
Let's
we really
change the mindset.
do it? Yeah. Okay, yeah. So yes, we can make our own cars. And when we say Nigerian cars, I'm simply saying that yes, we assemble cars in Nigeria, car parts in Nigeria. So don't get it twisted. We don't have a full-fledged factory that does the manufacturing of the car part from start. That's from the scratch to the finishing point. But we have over 35.
35 accredited,
yes,
locally made, or you can just say local car manufacturers. That's the way it was put, and the list goes on. And the list goes on and on and on and on. Some of them you actually know. Some of them are names that are very common that you hear. And in fact, some of those cars you can see on the roads for Nigeria. For instance, I'm sure we should get their brand communication manager to come and give us some money. But Innoson.
I don't want to do free hard for people.
We're not doing that.
I would have reeled out the names of the
names.
But
endless.
There's some that are quite popular, and there are some that people don't even know about. So you can do yourself the honors of trying to research about some of the Nigerian made cars that are available in the country.
Okay.
I've seen them.
Some of them.
Yeah, I've seen some of them on the road, and they look very beautiful. They not like they look very. They are very beautiful. The designs are fine. The exterior and the interior.
So lovely.
Yes, sleek.
You have taken us to our first point of why you should pick local made cars, and that's because number one reason why you should pick homemade cars is because it looks so aesthetically beautiful, because they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. What I find very beautiful, you might not necessarily find beautiful. But believe, if Ebun says it's beautiful, and I say it's beautiful, two good heads are better than one.
Than
Abi,
none.
what do you think?
Than none. Than none. So the cars are really beautiful. The exterior and the interior, the design, the finishing. You would there's an assumption that because it's Nigerian made, there will be no attention to detail.
That's a good fact.
Yeah, but it's a shock that attention was paid to the detail of the car, to the lights, to the wheels, the seats, to the gears, every detail. There was attention paid to every detail. At least I've seen quite a few, and yes, I can recommend
some of them.
Yes.
I agree with you. Okay, but one other thing you should consider, and why you should pick the locally made cars, is because according to information that we have, of course, it is approved by the SON, the Standard Organization of Nigeria. So it means that before it can actually ply the roads, it has been certified by Standard Organization of Nigeria, and that means it has met the standard that has been set for vehicles that should ply the Nigerian roads. So definitely be safe, be rest assured that it is safe to drive. Everything has been checked, and of course factory fitted, and everything is certified. So don't be afraid that or maybe the gear or one screw in the gear will be missing out here. But don't you think? I think that's one of the common things that people are so
scared of. So
yeah.
One thing that people should be concerned about when the basics are usually taken care of about these Nigerian brands, because one thing that they are also looking at is moving from the state of just assembling or producing here, manufacturing here, to be able to export to other parts. Yes, so it's really critical for them as a market, and as such they also pay attention to detail. If the people who use service of the country that you are in does not buy the product that you produce, then who will buy? These manufacturers or assembling plants, as the case may be, already produce cars, trucks, vans, minibuses, SUVs,
even the heavy duty
trucks, to armored SUVs, to patrol boats, to vans, to armor tanks and the likes. Military sized operation vans.
I got you.
They have all of these. All of these are being assembled in Nigeria. So if you look at this, you see that it's a big market.
Definitely.
You would almost find almost all the homes in Nigeria have cars. If you enter a compound, at least one person has a car in a compound. So if we look at this, it's a strong GDP point for the country. If we look at it, rather than importing tokumbos.
Yeah. Basically, you'll be patronizing homemade cars made in Nigerian products, basically, and that means that revenue that was supposed to be expending to other countries stays in Nigeria.
Tax.
And that would help us in terms of money inflow and circulation, basically. So it means that it will make our economy very strong, and it will help us, be able to adjust in terms of some harsh economic situation, like economic recession. But we'll be bracing up for those kind of things. But we still see that some people don't seem to identify, or they don't want to identify with locally made cars because of several reasons. I took my time, because in preparation for this topic, I was asking some few persons about, hey guy, would you be interested in riding a Nigerian made car? And their response is, why would I pick a Nigerian made car when I know that I can actually get this? I get this.
Okay, so
it's just there.
You know that there's something called consumer preference.
Definitely,
taste,
I understand that.
Style, personality that comes with every consumer. There is that thing that consumers want to aspire to be. So they look out for these attributes in a brand, and they associate themselves with that brand. That's why you see that some people will use a particular kind of phone, and some people will tell you, I can never
use if it's not this.
I'm not using it. True. I can't use an Android phone. It has to be this type of phone. So this is what happens also with cars. People have preference for a particular type of car. And they tell you, I only use cars
if it's this.
If it's this brand. If it's not this brand, the second or the alternative will be this brand. And if it's not any of those two, then it's not a car for me.
So I guess it's majorly because of their preference and,
yes,
and the name,
their
so to
lifestyle.
speak.
Let me put it that way. Encapsulate
also
everything.
maybe over time, the brand integrity over time.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have some brand that have been in existence and they are known for producing cars.
Yes.
Basically. So if I'm seeing a Nigerian made car, I'll be like, this is so motors, and I'm supposed to get so motors. Please permit my so because I'm going to be using so in place of so that's how it is. So basically, I think it's just basically about people identifying with the particular
They have a
brand.
lifestyle.
True.
They have a brand name to keep, because individuals are now brands. So every individual is a brand, and that individual has a brand name to keep. Has a certain kind of outlook. How they should look. Their own look and feel, was as the case may be, in public. So when they step out of a car, they want to be able to make a statement with the car that they are.
Big man.
Yes.
This is the kind of car. This is the
Because-
current car.
Because in Nigeria, the kind of car you drive
People will address you.
Yes,
but-
determines the kind of person that you are. If you step out of some kind of car,
I thought that statement used to apply in the kind of the way you address is the way you'll be addressed.
the
right?
way you step out of the car is the way you be addressed. And hopefully, you are not in an hailing car rather.
Yeah.
So if it's I said hailing car,
Car hailing service.
car
or something.
hailing service. So
Yeah.
if it's not your car and you are riding in a taxi and you step out, once the taxi zooms off and they know it's not your driver, then there are some, because all these things are has to do with personality and human style. So I think that there is nothing wrong with Nigerian cars. Absolutely nothing wrong with Nigerian cars.
In fact,
I
there
have
is
not heard.
there's another advantage though. We'll still get there, but let me finish your line of thought.
I've not heard about a Nigerian car breaking down on the road. I have not even seen.
Okay.
But I have seen other brands break down over and over. There was one I used to have, apparently messed me up on the express. So I know that Nigerian cars are good and they're viable. I
Durable.
haven't rode one, but I know that I haven't seen one break down on the road. So for that, I can trust it.
Okay.
And also, it's a good point for employment for people. So imagine the number of persons that are employed in 35 companies that currently are certified to manufacture and assemble. Consider the kind of income it brings to them, the job opportunities it brings to them, job creation, yes.
True.
Consider the fact that they have families who depend on them, and families that have families that also depend on families that depend on them.
Look at
The
way-
chain is long.
The chain is so endless. Like,
So it's so endless. So yes, we need to consider what it has and begin to support and grow what it has in this country. I think some episodes ago we talked about solar power. We already have solar in Nigeria. We need to adopt and use what we already have available with us.
let
And
us make use of the own.
our own, yeah, like our own. Since it's our own, let's use it. Let's explore it. Yes.
Definitely, I agree with you. And also, I was going to say that another advantage of locally made cars is you get them relatively cheaper.
Yes.
Have you thought about that? Like, if you really want to get a car, you can get homemade cars relatively cheaper.
They can even customize
prices,
for you.
and it can be customized.
Yeah, so that's the sweet thing. We like people to know our names. So if you want that kind of feel to your car, why don't you tell them, please customize my own kind of car
Put this,
to look
put this, put
yeah,
this.
put this, put that, put
It's,
this.
it's like you're ordering food from a restaurant or something.
I thought you wanted to say buka.
No.
Restaurant.
Restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, we've talked so much, and there's one senator I really admire so much, who has constantly been talking about homemade cars and everything. Senator Ben Murray Bruce is a major advocate of homemade cars. So hopefully we'll be able to fit in, because of time, his interview into this episode. So, but let's just hear what he has to say for a few seconds, and when we come back, we'll take our final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up the show. Okay, welcome back to Maketaz. Ebun, final word before we go.
Better go and buy a Nigerian car. Stop deceiving yourself. That's my final word, and I mean it. I really mean it.
Okay. So, Ebun, when will you just stop making me laugh? I don't understand.
But seriously, there's nothing wrong with Nigerian cars.
There's nothing.
It's just us. It's just our mindset.
I'm going to give you a Nigerian car.
Hey!
Don't hold me
So,
to my
ladies
word.
and gentlemen, I now own a Nigerian car, courtesy Olamide.
Okay, hopefully we'll get
Thank you,
those.
Olamide.
We'll get one of those brands to sponsor the show, and then we can now talk of giving shows. You can even give cars out to our listeners if it's possible. So
We
all
are
they
going
have to do-
places.
We're going places. Keep listening to Maketaz. That's my final word. Follow our YouTube channel, subscribe to it, and click on the bell icon to receive notifications when we drop posts. So you heard Senator Ben Muribu speaking about homemade cars and everything, but subsequently we'll be looking at other interesting topics on Maketaz. And guess what? We're going to head to head. Now, head to head, let me give you a heads up. Head to head is like putting two brands in place, and then we're doing a battle. Everyone is opposing in favor, and I am opposing. Thanos, I will enjoy this very well.
Let's wait now. You like to boost. Wait small.
Okay, you guys have a great day and enjoy your week, and don't forget, stay safe. Coronavirus is real. Bye bye.
Snow flux. Yeah, bye.
Maketaz.